Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Friday, April 29th slate of NBA and MLB action. I'm super excited to dive into it. We do only have one game on in the NBA, but I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I'm super excited to watch it, and we obviously do have a full slate of baseball as well. It's kind of weird, though. It feels like a lot of the games are starting later, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense with the NBA playoffs going on. But hey, what do I know, you know? But also, I will be addressing just a couple other things as to why, I haven't been posting recently and stuff like that towards the end of the video. So make sure you guys do check it out. I just want to get a couple things off my chest. But before we go ahead and hop into it, I did just want to go ahead and say that as of right now, we are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. We are less than 600 away. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Next, I did just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out here to all of our members here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do, and thank you guys so much for giving such a small channel such a big chance. As I always say, it truly does mean so much to me, and hopefully we can go ahead and bring out the brooms today. We do only have one official play in the Grizzlies and Timberwolves game, and then I do have a couple leans that I'll go ahead and say as well. Then we do have one MLB play, and of course our experiment play. So I'm really excited to dive into it. And we obviously don't have anything to recap as of yesterday because there was no video. So let's go ahead and just dive into it. So our first play of the day, we're going to be taking the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves over 228.5 here at minus 110 odds. Now, these two teams have matched up 4 times this year in Minnesota, which is where the game is obviously going to be played. And they have finished with totals of 237, 199, 233, and 233 again. So they have covered this line here pretty easily by about 4 or 5 points roughly for most of the time, other than the one that was only 199. That one was that was a much more defensive game. But I definitely think that this one is going to be much more exciting, and I'll kind of explain why. Also, Minnesota does play at the fastest pace in the entire NBA, and the Memphis Grizzlies play at the third fastest. So both these teams play at a ridiculously fast pace. And at home, Minnesota plays at the 4th fastest pace in the entire NBA. And on the road, Memphis plays at the 3rd fastest pace in the entire NBA. So both these teams play really fast. Minnesota plays faster at home. Memphis plays really fast on the road, so this is a perfect time to be hammering the over. And not to mention, like I said earlier, this is the only game on, and truthfully, I think that they are going to want to give us a good game to watch. I think that it's going to be very like 2 high-powered offenses kind of going at it, and let's be honest, I know the Timberwolves, they can score a ton of points, don't get me wrong, but their defense isn't really that great, and so hopefully the Grizzlies are kind of on that same wavelength where they're just playing really fast, not really playing a whole lot of defense. So hopefully that does end up working out for us. So that's our official play, is the Grizzlies and T-Wolves over 228.5. But our couple leans here that I do have, I do like Ja Morant over in points. I think his line's set at like 27.5 as of right now at the time of recording this video. I like the over just because this is going to be a game where the stars are going to have to shine for sure, and I think that Ja is going to be one of those guys. I could easily see him dropping 30-plus today, so I do like Ja over in points. Another one I did consider was Jaren Jackson Jr. under in PRAs. Dude just cannot stay out of foul trouble, and it just makes things really, really tough on him, but his line is just way too low. It really makes me super nervous because if he stays in even half or like double the amount of time that he normally would, like he's gonna hit his over. So it just makes me really nervous. But he fouls like absolutely crazy. So hopefully if you guys do end up taking that, it works out for you. I also like Karl-Anthony Towns over in rebounds. I know that the line is super high. I think it's like 11.5, but I think it's high for a reason, truly. I think that, like I said, I took the over in the game. There's going to be a ton of shots that are going to be put up, and I think Towns is going to be grabbing a lot of those rebounds. So I do like Towns over in rebounds. And the final lean that I do like is D'Lo over in assists, or D'Angelo Russell over in assists. The main one for that one is just for the fact that D'Angelo Russell is one of those players that he really thrives off of his teammates, and he is one of those players that, once his teammates start to get going is whenever he decides to kick it on. So he starts off usually pretty slow, then his teammates kind of get him rallied up and start to like really just, I don't want to word it, like basically just get him motivated, and then after that is whenever he does his scoring. So I think that D'Lo, we could see a very early over in assists here for him, so hopefully it does work out for us. But those are my 4 official leans as well. So if you guys wanted to take a look at some of those, you definitely can. So, but for our MLB play of the day, we're going to be taking the Twins. We're taking their money line here versus the Tampa Bay Rays at plus 110 odds. Now, the Twins, surprisingly, they're actually on a 7-game win streak. They've been playing really, really well here recently. 7 straight games is definitely not easy to do, and they've won them in pretty big fashion. They've covered in a lot of these games, covered the run line of 1.5, so I really do like it there. And Dylan Bundy for the Twins has had a fantastic start to the year. He is 3-0 in the games that he has started with a 0.59 ERA. Dude's been absolutely insane. And on the flip side of things, Corey Kluber, not like he's been bad, but he has started off a little bit cooler than Dylan Bundy here. He is 0-1 on the year with a 3.68 ERA, so definitely nothing special. But he is overall he's a good pitcher. He's just kind of had a rough start to the year, so hopefully it kind of stays the same. But I don't really know how it goes. And I know that the Twins aren't necessarily the best team on the road, but they haven't had a huge sample size. They've played a lot of these games at home, and I just think that this one is going to be one that a lot of momentum is going to be carried over. I mean, 7 games, like I said, that's definitely not easy to come by. And once they get those bats swinging, I think it's only going to make it easier here for the Twins. So we're going to be riding with it at plus money, Twins money line here versus the Rays at plus 110 odds. Now for our public fade play of the day, we're going to be taking the Pittsburgh Pirates at plus 1.5 here versus the Padres. So at the time of recording this video, which is at 10:30 p.m., 89% of the bets are on the Padres. So hopefully Pittsburgh, they can come out hot and they can go ahead and put it away. Not to mention Pittsburgh really hasn't been completely awful here recently. And Yu Darvish is on the mound here for the Padres, who, if you guys were watching my other video, I think it was this I don't remember. I remember taking one of his lines, though. I think it was maybe an under. Dude gave up like 7 runs in the first inning or like couple innings, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was absolutely atrocious. But either way, we're going to be taking the Pittsburgh Pirates plus 1.5 here versus the Padres for the public fade play of the day. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Next thing that I did just want to go ahead and talk about is, I know I haven't been super consistent here on the channel, and I do apologize about that, but thank you guys still for showing so much support on the channel. Truthfully, it's been a rough couple of weeks. If you guys had watched my video for the past couple of weeks, just overall, like I said, remember, me and my girlfriend, we did end up splitting up. It's been really tough on me, but not only that, but we have had some just like family issues and stuff too. So all of it was kind of adding up. So, that was why the 2 unexpected days where I basically wasn't able to record, that was why. And then the last one, which was yesterday, that one was because me and some of my friends had gone out, and it was a very, very last second thing. And then obviously we had the Bulls game, which was on Sunday. So I've just had a really busy week, and so I do apologize about it. Had a lot going on, but I'm ready to get back to it, and hopefully we can get those numbers back up. So if you guys are watching this, make sure you guys do share this with a friend. Hopefully we can all win some money here today. So that's going to do it for me. This is King Sander signing out. Peace.